بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Hey sports fans, I'm your host Faisal Zaidi and welcome to Sports Zone. So sit back and relax as we bring to you the best sporting action from around the world. Let's start from the world of football. Destination, the Barclays Premier League. Now Arsenal rediscovered its attacking flair with a 5-2 victory over 10-men Tottenham in a captivating non-London derby that hinged on a first half red card shown to Emile Adebayor. Adebayor put Tottenham in front in the 10th minute, but former Arsenal turned from hero to zero 8 minutes later as he was sent off for a dangerous challenge on Santi Cazorla. From that point on, Arsenal took complete control and was 3-1 up by half-time thanks to goals from Per Mertesacker, Lucas Podolski and Oliver Giroud. Now Santi Cazorla, the Gunners' Spanish magician, scored the 4th on the hour mark, and Theo Walcott added the 5th in the closing stages, and a Gareth Bale strike offered little consolation to Tottenham supporters. Moving on, English champions Manchester City romped to a convincing 5-0 victory over Aston Villa to fight itself back to the top of the Premier League. City had to rely on the goalsmouth scramble to open the scoring, with David Silva pounced on a loose ball inside the Villa penalty area to score his first goal of the season from 5 yards out. The second half was much more entertaining as Sergio Aguero and Carlos Tevez grabbed 2 goals each to secure an emphatic win for Manchester City. Now Manchester City made 2 changes to the side that beat Tottenham, with Sami Nasri and Maicon returning to the starting lineup in place of Pablo Zabaleta and Alexander Kozakov. Villa named an unchanged form side that performed so well in the defeat against Manchester United last weekend. Now Shane Long was the star of the show as West Brom defeated Chelsea's title hopes a blow with a hard-fought win at the Hawthorns. Long scored the first and set up the second to give the Baggies a victory which cemented their best start to the league season in 35 years and extends the Blues' winless Premier League run to 4 matches. Eden Hazard equalized for Chelsea, but it was not enough. The results gave West Brom boss Steve Clarke a famous trump over his former club, while Roberto Di Matteo tasted defeat at the same ground where Andy Swear's boss Blues' reign ended last term. Now heading to another shocker, an Anthony Pillington header was enough for Norwich City to secure a shock 1-0 victory over Manchester United at Carrow Road. Pillington, a former Old Trafford youth player, headed the Canaries in front from an excellent Javier Guerrero cross. John Rudy was forced into a stoppage time save off the head of Sebastian Besson, and second half substitution Danny Welbeck were close with a defeated header, but Chris Hughton's side held on for the famous 3 points. So here are the complete results from the weekend. Arsenal won 5-2 against Tottenham, Liverpool won 3-0 against Wigan Athletic thanks to 2 goals from Luis Suarez. Manchester City won 5-0 against Aston Villa, Newcastle lost 2-1 to Swansea City, QPR lost 3-1 to Southampton, Reading won 2-1 against Everton, West Brom lost 2-1 against Chelsea, and Norwich City won 1-0 against Manchester United. Now we head to the Spanish La Liga, where both Real Madrid and Barcelona were in action. Barcelona's incredible start to the La Liga season continued with a 3-1 victory over Real Zaragoza at the Camp Nou on Saturday night. With Lionel Messi in deadly form once again, the Blaugrana made it 11 wins out of 12 in the new campaign with a professional and clinical performance in front of their home fans. Messi opened the scoring 15 minutes into the game with a delightful move and finish. But Zaragoza pounced on a momentary defense lapse to stay Zaragoza level 25 minutes later. But 4 minutes later, Messi was at it again, and this time teeing up Alex Song to score his first ever Barca goal since his summer move from Arsenal. Messi added another brilliant effort on the half-hour mark to put the result beyond any doubt and rack up the 50 goals in the 33 league games he has played in this calendar year 2012, while putting Barca 6 points ahead of nearest challengers Atletico Madrid. Now, Real Madrid was in imperious form as it trounced an utterly helpless Atletico Bilbao 5-1 at the Santiago Bernabeu to rack up its 5th consecutive La Liga win. Karim Benzema scored twice, one at the side of Sergio Ramos' header to put Los Blancos 3 goals up within 32 minutes, but a great strike from Eba Gomez gave Jose Mourinho something to think about at half-time. Well, the hosts were unprotected after the break, though, and they continued with their dominant attacking display in the second half. Mesut Ozil quickly ended hopes of a comeback before Sami Khedira completed the scoring in the 72nd minute. Now from Spain to Italy, as we head to the Italian Serie A, where 2 of the best matches played saw Juventus take on Lazio and Napoli versus AC Milan. The evening began with Juventus sharing the spoils with Lazio with a 0-0 draw. It was a lackluster performance from the teams in a slow and dry match. However, the second match was quite the opposite. Struggling AC Milan showed tremendous fighting spirit in coming from 2 goals down to snatch a 2-2 draw against Napoli at the San Pablo on Saturday night. The Paganini took control of the contest with goals from Gökhan Iner in his first for the club and Lorenzo Inzaghi, both of which should have been saved by Christian Abati. However, Steven Al-Sharvis gave the visitors hope with a stunning goal just before half-time and then struck again with 7 minutes remaining to salvage a point for the Rossoneri. Now we head to the world of cricket, where Alistair Cook completed a century, but England were reduced to 264 for 5 by T in their second innings, still 66 runs behind by lunch on day 4th of the first test against India in Ahmedabad. Cook in his first match as England's full-time skipper hit 138 not out to lead his side's fight to save the series opener after they had been asked to bowl follow-on the previous day. He went to 3 figures from 181 balls, his 21st test 100 shortly before lunch. By the stage had lost Nick Compton, Jonathan Trott and Kevin Peterson as partners during the morning session. Indian spinners Pargan Oja, who had figures of 279, dismissed Trott and dangerous Peterson before lunch. England went to lunch on 188 for 3 but suffered a double blow in early afternoon when seamer Umesh Yadav, who had figures of 254, pinned Ian Bell for 22 and Simon Patel for 0 with successive deliveries. Now Cook found an ally in Matt Pryor, 40 not out during a 65-run stand for the 6th wicket through to 3 to revive England's survival hopes. Now it's time for some Formula 1 as we head to the United States Grand Prix, which was held in Austin, Texas, and it proved to be quite a spectacular. From the word go, it was a battle between Sebastian Vettel and Lewis Hamilton, and in the end it was Lewis Hamilton who triumphed and took the first place from Sebastian Vettel, who was initially at pole position, but with some great driving, Lewis Hamilton was able to take the pole position with Sebastian Vettel in second and Fernando Alonso in third. Now this race, the results mean that the title decider for the Formula 1 Championship this year will go to the last race, which is obviously the Brazilian Grand Prix. So let's see what happens there. So these were some of the sporting updates from around the world. Make sure you join us in the Sports Lounge. We will discuss about the Barclays Premier League and the rest of the sporting world. Until next time, take care of yourself. Goodbye.